We're going live. We're live, so I can't swear. I can't make the swear that I just wanted to make.
Here it comes.
Mm-hmm. There's innocent children watching.
What was that?
That was me. Should find out Twitch.
Make those sweat to make the potatoes. Make those sweat to make the potatoes.
You have to turn it down so we don't get no feedback.
Yeah, we don't want no
Okay.
feedback. Anyway, so we ready to go? Let's just do this.
Yeah.
Yep. Also because I want to open up my champagne because I'm thirsty.
Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your hosts, Nick and Jesse.
Hey, Juice Nation football!
Hey, yum, 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 yum. It's football season.
Yes, kicking off, and actually, literally kicking in the game right now that we're watching. We are watching. Hey, Juice Nation! Oh, sorry, that happened quick out of nowhere. Hey, Juice Nation! We're watching the Patriots Chiefs game and podcasting to you live now. This is Nick
And Jesse.
and we're juicers.
We're
We're the juicers.
We're the juice. And you're the fruit.
Squeeze.
How would that work?
I don't know.
We're the juice.
Well, they're the juicers.
No, we're the
juicers. They're the
juice.
juices.
Juices? No, because the juices are a word show.
Juicies.
Well, juice.
I don't know. I'm opening up my drink. I'm
Me
trying
too.
to anyway.
For those of you not watching, we got
What?
Beltori Chicken.
Yes, we're gonna just drink it straight out the pot per usual. I'm here goes nothing.
Jeez. That squared me.
That was loud.
I got squared.
Oh yes. Right now. Oh well, I'll wait for you. You got it. You got it. Oh, Mazel tov. Yes.
That one scared me a little bit because it was super loud, so I thought maybe it was going to start spraying all over the place.
We decided we do champagne tonight because of the new season.
That's the beginning of the season. So it's champagne time.
Yeah, that was yeah.
Don't see that.
I won't do it. I won't do it. Damn it. Calm down. Unless something awesome happens, like if a great catch happens, then I'll do it. All right. Cheers, mate. Tink.
Planks.
Yep, 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 yep.
I always forgot about that. Excuse me. That there's
Yeah,
always.
it like fizzes up in your mouth like Pashangos if you don't.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. We have a. Whoa, that's quite the face mask. We have
Steve,
Steve.
you can't be doing that.
We have quite the podcast for you because tonight we're doing our pre-jacks.
Pre-jacks.
We're also not going to talk about preseason week 4 at all.
No.
Like, not 1 second.
Ain't nobody care about that?
Yes. Yes. And well, I also have it on good authority, Jesse, that Brandon is too busy to drop by, so we have no man of the hour this week.
That's what you say. I have man of the hour.
Oh.
You can't just drop that on me at the last second.
Sure I can.
We don't have it.
Yeah, because if we're talking about week.
It's not my fault that you never remember to pick one.
Well, it's preseason.
First of all, Brandon's not here anyway,
Yeah,
but I'm gonna do it anyway.
of course you will. Trying to.
Because I went in and I pulled out one that nobody's gonna even freaking believe.
If it, do it now.
I'm going to.
Do it live.
Freaking that
Are you-
sucks. I gotta pull up my notes.
Hey, so you guys know what we're drinking.
Melatonin.
Juice Nation, if you're watching us right now, what are you guys drinking? And if you're listening to us, what are you drinking?
And if,
Oh, yeah.
oh, and if you're tasting us, what are you drinking? I didn't want to be insensitive to
If
the.
you're tasting us?
If you're smelling us, what are you drinking? I just wanted to be more sensitive to all the senses. And not
Oh.
just.
I
I wanted to be more sensitive. Oh.
God, shut up.
Oh,
Hey.
what's that? Just hey, shut your mouth. Just shut your mouth for a second.
It's the Brendan McManus Man of the Hour with me, Brendan McManus.
I bet it's. Mine was many hours. Desmond King. Bet
Okay.
you didn't see that coming at all with him.
I mean, like, it doesn't really surprise me because you went with an
Bet you
Iowa
didn't
guy.
see that coming out of the
I guess not.
mouth. Desmond King, first career sack against. Ooh, what's that? C.J. Beathard.
Whoa!
And he played well preseason. He's the second in the depth chart on the left cornerback position. Not two shabs for a fifth overall
Oh, so
pick.
not even a safety, huh?
Nope, not even a safety.
Wow.
A lot of speculation about that, but he's on the depth chart as number 2 corner on the left side. So he'll be seeing some playing time for sure. And I wouldn't be
Good.
surprised if he starts soon. Friggin' so Casey Hayward is ahead of him, and Jason Verrett on the right side
Yeah.
is ahead of him. So
I wonder if he'll switch out and play safety at all.
yeah, I mean he could just be like a what's his face?
Micah Hyde?
Micah Hyde, yeah. Another Iowa player. Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like a kind of a switchblade buck.
Swiss Army Hyde.
Swiss Army. King? No,
Mm-hmm.
no,
Maybe.
no.
Yeah, I've got news.
Moves.
There were a lot of like trades and stuff.
Yeah.
Over the past week, so I'm gonna talk about some of that.
Yeah.
The 49ers acquired offensive guard Laken Tomlinson from the Lions in exchange for a 2019 fifth-round pick.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Laken Tomlinson was a number 28 overall pick in 2015.
It seems weird because that's not even that long ago. Like they just think he sucks or what? Because they just gave up a pick for him, and he was like a first-round pick.
I don't know.
I think having pizza was a bad idea because that's just adding on to the.
Oh, we're gonna be gassy as all get out.
I don't think I've said one sentence thus far where I haven't had to belch at some point.
The Jets finally did it. They finally traded Sheldon Richardson.
Yep, they did that.
They've been wanting to do it for like 2 or 3 years now, and they
Okay.
finally traded him to the Seahawks in exchange for Jermaine Kearse and a 2018 second-round pick.
Which means
What?
to me that Paul Richardson might be a squeezer.
You mean Jermaine Kearse or Sheldon Richardson? What are you talking about?
Paul Richardson of Seattle.
Oh,
He just moved up the
okay,
depth chart.
okay. But so would Tyler Lockett.
Yeah, but I mean, like they were using Richardson a lot at the end of last year, in the playoffs especially.
Another trade news. Your team,
Mine.
the Vikings acquired cornerback Tremaine Brock from the Seahawks in exchange for a
Yeah.
2018 seventh-round pick.
Yeah, and he was previously he was traded there from the Niners
Yeah.
not that long ago. So
No.
I hope there's nothing wrong with him.
The Titans acquired defensive end David King from the Chiefs in exchange for a conditional 2018 seventh-round pick.
Okay,
That's.
I don't know who that is.
I was just going off the trades. Patriots acquired defensive end Cassius March from the Seahawks in exchange for a 2018 fifth and seventh-round pick.
I don't know who that is either.
I'm just going up. There was a bunch of trades and stuff happened. This wasn't a trade, but T.J. Ward was cut by the Broncos, and then like a day later signed by the Bucks for a 1 year. What is it? 1 year, $5 million deal.
Oh, I have a little section here where I wrote out some surprising roster cuts. He was in that.
Yeah, there are some good ones. So yeah, I think that's it for the trades.
Let's see. What else do we got here? Let's see. What else do we got here? Odell Beckham Jr. is not gonna play the game probably. He wasn't at practice today.
Woo!
Adam Schefter says that Aaron Donald is expected to sit week 1 due to contract holdout. So the Rams are gonna lose.
Sorry, I had pizza in my mouth. I'd like to go back to the just real quick to the Odell thing. If Odell's out and you need a wide receiver, Sterling Shepard might be a decent pickup. And he's usually available in
Let's
most
hold
leagues.
off here because I got squeezers too.
Okay,
I
okay.
got all this stuff, man. Holy cow! I'm so prepared.
Okay.
Let's see what else. Myles Garrett has a high ankle sprain. He's out at least 1 week, at least. Andrew Luck
Yeah, they
is
said-
definitely out.
I thought I saw that he's going to miss a couple of weeks. Excuse me.
Yeah, no.
Bellator. Sorry. Where did you get the Bellator?
I was rabbit. Janikowski apparently has a back injury and took a pay cut of $1 million to stay on the roster.
Yeah, they brought in like three
It
three
was
kickers to
Josh-
basically make him change his
It
mind.
was Josh Lambo, Michael Caine,
Michael Kite.
who was
No, Marshall Kane.
Marshall Caine, yeah, sorry, and
Michael Kite.
someone else I don't know.
Who was the third one? Whatever.
You want to talk about the Bucks Dolphins game?
Yeah, because I think the NFL is so. I love football. I love the Dallas Cowboys. I love all. Honestly, I love watching all 32 teams, even those stupid 3 teams that are in the East that aren't the Cowboys. But like the NFL is a disgusting corporation because the as you guys know, there is a large tropical storm getting ready to decimate Florida. So they moved the Tampa and the Tampa Miami game to week 11, which is during their bye week, which means they'll have a bye week 1 and then play 16 straight games, which is a lot.
It's a lot of games to be playing in football in a row. That's why the bye week exists, by the way.
Yeah.
Is so that they can get like somewhat of a break
Yep.
during the season.
Yeah, and now the Dolphins only with this happening, the Dolphins only have 6 home games this season, and one of those 16 straight games is a trip to London.
Oh yeah, that's horrible.
So instead of like there was a I don't remember who it was, but there was a player tweet, an NFL player tweeted, why don't they? I think it was like, I don't know if it was Gary Barnidge, but Gary Barnidge retweeted it,
Oh,
and he said like, why don't they just move the game to like Pittsburgh or Philly or something like that, and then all the proceeds go to help victims.
right.
But they wouldn't do that because that means the NFL doesn't make their money. The NFL doesn't care about money. I mean, doesn't care about player safety. They care about money.
Well, here's another thing though. Like I watched an interview about Houston, or like in like the kicker for Houston. I don't remember who he is. I don't remember his name is. I can't think that. Is it Hopkins?
No,
That's what's his face. He's
Bullock?
from Washington. I don't remember. I don't know. But anyway, he was like,
Is
it was
still
one of the
Randy Bullock?
hardest. I don't know. It was one of the hardest nights of his life because he was actually away from his friends and family and couldn't help. And they had like an 8-month-old daughter, which is exactly what would happen to these players if they went and played a football game when like the hurricanes all hit, or like after the hurricanes had hit.
But then they could have also had the game on Thursday or Friday. They could have had 2 games tonight.
Yeah, but
Or a game
still,
tomorrow.
you think about like all the prep and like stuff they have to do to get ready for the hurricanes, you know. So I mean, there's something to be said about that too.
I don't know, man. It's I don't think the NFL is making the right call, but I guess I'm not paid to make those decisions.
Yeah, well,
I also hate the NFL a little bit because of Zeke as well.
yeah, that one's a weird one as well. Which we'll just talk about it.
Okay.
His ban was upheld, but he's playing week 1.
Yeah.
Now, so get this. I just heard him say in
Oh,
this
no.
pregame show that in the pregame show, was
Was it the pregame show?
no, it might have been the pregame show. I can't remember, but
Oh, okay.
there was a they were saying that if they're going to make a decision tomorrow to see if he can still play, like someone in the court
Tomorrow?
system is going to make a decision tomorrow to see if he can play while his court case is pending. So there's a chance that he could play this entire season,
Mm-hmm.
which is what happened a long time ago to
Brady.
Pat Williams.
Oh.
Because he had that PED suspension, Pat and Kevin Williams for the Vikings. Those, what was it? He was taking like diuretics, and they like took it all the way to like the Supreme Court or something. And so they played that entire season, and then he was suspended like the first 4 games of the next season. So if he gets suspended, it probably won't even happen until next season.
Yeah, it's kind of why I ended up. We had a draft last week on Saturday, and I think I had the 3rd pick, and I ended up drafting Zeke with the 3rd pick because I'm pretty confident in the fact that I think he's going to play.
I got him with the 6th pick overall.
So you got him with the 6th pick. I get David Johnson,
Yep.
Le'Veon Bell,
Yep.
and Antonio Brown going before him. But who went 4th and 5th before
Tom
him?
Brady was a top pick.
What?
Shh, this is a neighborhood. There's children in it.
Okay.
It's just my neighborhood people and their kids.
Okay.
So they're probably going a little bit off of fandom.
Oh, yeah, I get that. I drafted an F load of Cowboys
Not,
players.
not saying that they're not good at it. I'm just saying that Tom Brady's not a bad pick, but I just
But in
wouldn't
the
have taken
first
him.
round?
It was actually, I think he was number 1 overall,
Oh.
and I think I drooled a little bit because I was like, oh,
Because
maybe
you thought you were
maybe-
going to get Johnson?
maybe Johnson will drop me, but that was unrealistic.
I
'cause
didn't get
had
David
pick
Johnson
6.
in any of my leagues.
Yeah, me neither. That's because we're not quite
Wow.
bad enough.
So if you've got Mike Gilsey in your fantasy team, he's already got 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, so that's
So I guess now we know what they're going to use Gilsey for.
touchdowns.
He's their new Blunt, I guess.
Oh.
Oh, except Gilsey Force Trauma doesn't sound as good as Blunt Force Trauma.
Gillislee Force Trauma. Gilly suit. Gilly suit.
Gilly?
Gilly.
Samuel Tollins, Gilly? Hello, Gilly.
Anyway,
Gilly.
freaking Antonio Gates only needs 1 more TD to break this tie with Tony Gonzalez for the most touchdowns by a tight end. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Are you still eating during the podcast? You're eating during the podcast now. Jeez Louise.
It's Totino's Party Pizza.
Good
Can anybody
God.
blame me?
Yeah, I do.
That doesn't surprise me because Antonio Gates has been playing for like, what, 12? 10? How long has he been playing?
Many years.
And Philip Rivers throws the piss out of the ball.
That's true.
But good for him, man.
Man, he had Drew Brees.
Yeah,
That's how long he's been. Drew Brees was a Charger when he was playing.
yeah. He's been playing a while.
Oh, you forgot one. Indianapolis traded Philip Dorsett to New England for Jacoby.
Oh,
Brissett.
that was huge. And I wanted to figure out, like, the Colts had a great weekend because they traded for Jacoby Brissett, which is someone that they needed. And then they also got Matt Jones, who was cut by the Redskins. And that's awesome. I think Matt Jones will eventually be their starter.
Well, yeah.
Or he'll split carries with
not,
Gore.
Gore's not. Long.
He's not getting any younger.
He can't be long for this league.
Mm.
So that's about all I had for news. You want to go over some of these roster cuts that I thought were crazy?
Yeah, dude.
Malls?
Like Jonathan Williams. I don't understand that one.
Yeah, he got. But here's the thing. He must not have been very good because he didn't even make it someone's team. He made it on Denver Broncos practice squad.
I know. I don't get it though. Like their backup now is Mike Tolbert. So it's LaShawn McCoy and Mike Tolbert. So if you've got LaShawn McCoy, play LaShawn McCoy as much as you can because it sounds like they're going to get him the
Yeah.
ball
No, he's
like 30 times a game.
yeah, he's the man. He's the man now, dog.
Yeah. So if
So
you're definitely in a PPR league, yeah.
but that's the point. Plus they have Tyrod Taylor, and he runs too. So
Yeah.
maybe they just feel like they don't really. Oh, this is what I was talking about. Okay, so right now, Sunday Night Football or the football game is showing that the helmets, the new helmets that I was talking
Yeah.
about, like all through preseason. This is the exact same thing they showed before.
So is this what everybody's wearing now?
I don't know, like I can't hear what she's saying, but like this is they used some of them in preseason, and I was wondering who was using these new helmets. So one of these two teams must be doing it. I wish they were. Hopefully they show more because when they show how the impact hits it and how those things just kind of turn, like the padding in it just kind of turns instead of like crushes. It like it's like way better. Oh, she's still talking.
Oh, so Alex Smith is wearing the New Jersey.
Oh.
I mean, the new helmet.
Well, he's probably got a New Jersey too. I mean, they don't.
Yeah, that's true too. They have new jerseys every week.
I don't get it. They play in Kansas City, not New Jersey.
Really? Excuse me.
Whoa!
Sorry. That
That was
was
gravy. That was a good one.
sorry. It's the Bellator.
But a tall grass belongs to sparkling a man. Bellator.
Has Sharkandrick West ran
Yeah.
it once?
I don't even think so. It's
the Kareem Hunt
it's the
show.
Kareem Hunt show. Alex Boone got cut from Minnesota.
You know,
And
we
he got picked up by the Cardinals.
Jesse and I talked about this a little bit, but I want to talk about it again. Like, he was signed last year, and you were so excited because he was he was solid with the Niners, and then all of a sudden he went to the Vikings and then sucked.
You're right.
So I guess that's just must be what the Vikings do.
What?
Just make players suck.
Not really. They made a lot of players really good. You stupid bitch.
Who?
Adrian Peterson, he had a pretty good career. I mean, that's for one. I mean, Hall of Fame or whatever. Let's see. Eric Kendricks, who you love, so don't even tell me. Freaking. Oh, let's see. Harrison Smith, Xavier Rhodes. I mean, what more do you want me to do? Daniel Hunter? I mean, what's better? Jared Allen. So,
Yeah.
shut up. Randy Moss may have heard of him. You may have heard of Randy Moss.
Did he? What team did he retire with? Like officially?
Oh, I don't know.
Because, like, if he retired with the Patriots, like as a Patriot, that's who he retired with. Could you really talk about Randy Moss being an all-time Viking great? I mean,
Yeah, because he was with us for the most amount of time.
yeah.
It's like you wouldn't be like, oh, freaking Daniel Tomlinson is the best Jet of all time. You know, because he retired as a Jet. Well, he retired when he was with the Jets. I don't think everybody makes it a big deal to like sign a one-day contract so they can retire with their team. You know, some people just go, oh, I'm retired. And
Like James Jones, who did officially like yesterday.
yeah, he did. After 9 seasons, I think it's done. Maybe more than that.
That may be right. No. Wow. He's 33.
Also on the offensive line, T.J. Clemmings, who was a starter last year, who was basically a turnstile, is now with Washington. He got cut from Minnesota as well. Let's see. Jeremy Curley got cut, but then got signed back to the Jets, his old stomping grounds. Oh, do we even talk about Never mind. I think we did.
Sharif Floyd, I mean, this isn't a cut, but Sharif Floyd was put on the reserve NFI list.
Yeah, he's been on like IR for the last like 3 seasons.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know that he had like a neck injury that might cost him his career. Or a
We
nerve injury.
talked about it. Oh God,
Oh,
what the hell was
that wasn't great. Jesse's doing what we said we weren't going to do.
Yeah, I did. Alex Smith just like ran around in the back and then just tripped and fell.
Oh, I forgot another trade. The Cowboys made some moves. Cowboys acquired defensive end Jerome Elliott from the Packers in exchange for a conditional 2018 7th-round pick.
No, don't do that.
It's a special teamer guy. What?
Yeah, don't talk about trading for special teamers.
The Steelers acquired safety J.J. Wilcox in a 2019 7th-round pick from the Bucks in exchange for a 2018 6th-round pick. And they just signed
That
J.J.
seems
Wilcox this
weird.
offseason.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a free agency signing.
But they just got T.J. Ward, so they don't really need him anymore.
I guess, but like Wilcox is younger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you idiot. Okay, you know what? No, stop it. Brock Osweiler was picked up by the Browns again.
Oh, Broncos.
Yeah, Broncos again. Yeah, sorry.
He's back.
He's back,
He's back, baby. I've only got one more piece of news. The Bengals signed Dirty Vontaze Burfict to a 3-year, $38.68 million extension through 2020.
He's back, baby.
He's kind of a dirt bag.
Yes.
He's back, baby.
So Roberto Aguayo signed with the Bears and then lost the kicking battle to Connor Barth.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Did he get cut?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so he's with no one now.
Nope. He's out on the road. He's not gonna get picked up by anybody anymore.
Man.
Not with there's too many quality kickers that also got cut that are out there. Like Josh Lambo got cut by the Los Angeles Chargers, and he got beat up by a guy named what was it? Young Ho Koo, a Korean American, an undrafted rookie from Georgia Southern.
Good for him.
Young Ho Koo. So Victor Cruz got cut from the Bears. Chris Johnson got cut with the Cardinals.
Yeah.
And these they're still free agents. No one's picking them up.
Yeah, no one will.
Matt Asiata was cut from the Lions after our boss drafted him in our league. I told him he probably wasn't even going to make the
Did he
team.
really?
Yeah. Because it was
Like Brian did?
Because he's a former Viking. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was
Pretty
like, I laughed and I was like, what was that? Because he said I drafted Danielle Hunter as a defensive player, and he said that's a stretch. And then he drafted Asiata, who got cut.
That's really funny.
Indy Fox says, yeah, Colts. I think our new GM is trying and making the right moves as he can.
Emily says that Indy Hawk just said that Colts are trying to make as many moves as they can.
They're making the right moves as
Making
they
the
can.
right moves. As many as the right moves.
Yeah, getting Brissett is great because you won't have luck this whole season, and Brissett's better than Scott Tolzien.
Yeah. Yeah, luck is, they need somebody down there to do something. Let's see. More people who are still free agents I got cut.
What the fuck?
Brandon Whedon.
Yeah.
Stephen Ridley. Bobby Rainey.
You remember when Stephen Ridley was decent?
Yeah.
And I thought about Bobby Rainey. I wonder if the Bucks re-sign Bobby Rainey eventually at all. Like if there's an injury to
Probably
Charles
not.
Sims.
Well, if there's an injury, yeah. But, like, they're going to have Doug Martin coming back, so.
Not until week 5 now, though.
Kellen Clemens was cut but then re-signed by the Chargers. So here's a weird one. Jeremy Zuta, the offensive lineman, formerly of the Ravens, got traded to San Francisco from Baltimore, then gets cut 5 months later by San Francisco, and then only to get a 2-year deal with the Ravens earlier, like this month, and then got released again, 53 cut.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was weird.
Oh, that's rough.
Lorenzo Taliaferro was cut from the Ravens. Larry Donnell was just signed in July and didn't make the cut for the Ravens.
CJ Spiller was cut, signed, and then cut all in the past week.
Yep.
Right? That was right. That was him, right?
Yeah, it was him.
Okay.
Austin Carr, who we said last week was a replacement for Julian Edelman, got cut. And then he got picked up by New Orleans to their 53 roster.
Oh, that actually reminds me. Before we started this podcast, a handful of hours ago, Malcolm Mitchell, a wide receiver for the Patriots, got put on IR.
Yeah.
So now,
That's two down.
Hogan would be a good pickup and replacement.
I haven't seen Dorsett.
Yeah,
Calvin
I
Pryor.
wonder if he's going to play in this game.
So Calvin Pryor of the Browns, who was just a pickup over in the offseason, got cut today after getting in a fight with
Who do you get in a fight with? I just saw a player.
Lewis, Ricardo Lewis,
Is it? Excuse me, sorry.
I think.
There's mud in your eye.
There's mud in your eye.
That's all the roster cuts and news that we have. And I doubt we're even put a dent in our time.
I bet we did. Now we get to get into the pre-jacks.
30 minutes.
Oh, pre-jack.
Pre-jacks.
Ooh, nope. I'm gonna switch it.
That's what I thought you were kinda going Did you know that song? We've had a discussion on this podcast, I believe, that song and a song called Twilight Zone by a dance group are like almost an identical.
We
song.
have had that discussion because I think you even pulled up the
I
songs.
played them, yeah.
Oh,
Okay, wait a second. Everybody, pay attention to me for a second.
Oh.
He went out.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Again, we said we weren't gonna do it, but
There's.
okay. Well, maybe something that great happened wasn't actually a thing.
Oh, what? No, he didn't. Oh, I see. Oh, he called for a fair catch, but the other guy caught it. I've never seen that before. So there was a punt. New England punted to Kansas City. One of the guys who was back there called for a fair catch, and then another guy picked it up and then just took off with it after almost fumbling it. And I think they just blew the play dead, is what happened. Which is probably why no one was chasing him, because he almost broke it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the juicies.
Oh, the pre-jacks! So we get pretty excited, and we like to just like every other idiot who's overpaid. We like to speculate on who's going to be the best in the league.
Except for the differences, we're not paid at all.
We're not paid. We just like to do it because why not?
Because it's funny.
Excuse me. Hey, it's Dak.
It's
Dak's on TV,
Dak
guys.
Prescott.
Dak.
Mon
It's gonna
Viller.
be the Dak night. Earl Thomas. I wonder if Michael Bennett will be in this commercial. And
Ooh.
with the
Oh, we
gun
didn't even
to
talk
his
about that.
yeah,
Michael Bennett is filing a lawsuit against the Las Vegas police
as he should.
for getting held at gunpoint and then held on the ground like with a knee in his back.
So Vegas police, I think, came out and said that he
didn't comply with.
yeah,
them or
they told him
something.
to stop, and he started to run.
Yeah, they told him to stay there, and he started running or something. And then,
But, Like,
and he said, but then they started saying shit like, "Hey, stay there, I'll blow your effing head off" or something.
yeah.
like that.
See, I'm gonna go ahead and back Earl Thomas in this one. Earl
You mean
Bennett. Michael Bennett.
Yeah,
I
no,
was gonna get there.
the video was real bad, and like, yeah. So it was after the Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather fight.
Mhm.
Apparently.
Oh, and I would also like to talk about the fact that Ray Lewis is annoying, and I don't like him. Never really have, and he
I never really
helped
liked
hide
him.
cover up a murder. And so over the past couple days, an article came out where Ray Lewis was interviewed, and he was talking about how him and the Ravens were trying to get Colin Kaepernick signed by the Ravens. Why Ray Lewis has any freaking influence on who the Ravens signs is beyond me. And apparently they were working on a contract, and then all of a sudden his girlfriend tweeted something that they thought was racist, and they tore up the contract. Kaepernick's girlfriend. So, like,
Yeah,
the Ravens are
I'm real sure that the reason why they didn't pick him up is because
Yeah.
his girlfriend tweeted something.
the Ravens don't
That's so
want people to see them in the bad light, so they're blaming Kaepernick's girlfriend.
Yeah, they're so stupid.
Yeah.
Just shut up.
Yep.
Just shut up. Just say like, you know what, our fans didn't want him, so we're just gonna
Yeah.
go with our friend. I would respect that decision actually. Our
So-
fans don't want him, and they cause it, and you know what, we're just gonna go with our fans. It would be like one of the first times any NFL team ever said like, hey, we're gonna just do this for our fans.
Yeah. There were
And
two.
then they have no one else to blame but themselves.
In the past week, there have been two quarterbacks come out and say that Kaepernick should be on a 53-man roster.
Cam Newton.
Aaron Rodgers was one, and Cam Newton was the other. And Cam Newton actually said
He
he's
said
like,
he's better than some of the starters in this
Yeah.
league. Or backups for sure. Or no,
no, he said starters, and I
right?
agree. He's better than Mike Glennon.
He's better than McCown.
Yep. He's better than.
Blake Bortles. he's
Currently,
better than Blake Bortles.
I can't say Deshaun Kaiser, but he's more experienced than Deshaun Kaiser.
Yeah, well,
He is better than Blake Bortles.
and these are the low tier teams that could use somebody like him, but nope, can't do it because he sat down. But now everybody's doing it, or a lot
Yeah.
of people are doing it, and nobody's saying anything.
I would be fine with the Cowboys signing him as a backup.
I wouldn't mind him as a backup.
Does he fit your offense?
Probably not.
He doesn't really fit the Cowboys' offense, but the fact that he's mobile is nice.
Like the Bills would be stupid not to pick him up
I
because he'd
agree.
be a perfect fit, and the Panthers.
Panthers.
Right now, the Panthers have Derek Anderson as their backup.
Yeah, that's also true.
And like, who would fit better in that system, Derek Anderson or freaking Kaepernick? They wouldn't even have to change the offense at all. It'd be like, well, you're basically Cam Newton. So
Yeah. I honestly
That's
think
Ronnie
I think
Newton.
the Bills or Jets would benefit the most for Kaepernick, and for some reason they haven't signed him.
the Ravens.
He's better
the
than
Ravens
better
won
than
that.
Brock Osweiler.
Yeah, better than Tom Savage.
Yes. Good God.
You know what you need, Houston? You need a damn quarterback because the rest of your team is pretty freaking good.
No kidding.
In the Broncos and the it's the same thing with the Broncos. I mean, your whole team is great,
Yeah.
but you have garbage for the most
Yep.
important thing. What
But we got
should you do about
Deshaun
that?
Watson. Okay, so in 2 years when Deshaun Watson's finally
Yeah,
playing,
and then the rest of your team sucks.
Yeah.
So good on you.
so they extended DeAndre Hopkins. They got him to an extension, but still, like
I would be pissed if I was.
quarterbacks can last in the league for 15 years. Wide receivers, they like peak
No.
after
Yeah,
five.
They have
4
a
or
small
5?
window, just like running backs.
Yeah, it's cruel, but
Yeah, I mean. Oh God, I was gonna say get it for anyway. Look at that's our pre-jacks. Booga bagaka dundings.
you know, Jesse, I am often impressed. Not only am I impressed with your amazing volleyball play, I'm impressed with your
You
ability
as
to
well,
just
my
come up
friend.
with songs on the fly.
It's fun.
Jesse, I had like dived even. Oh, I don't know if Brianne even knows this. Jesse dove like 8 feet yesterday to hit a ball to me so I could get it over in volleyball. It was majestic,
I don't think it was a.
and I now understand why he has twins because
It's that Mountain Dew in my veins.
yeah. What did you say today about the Dusky?
Little Deuce will do ya.
Yeah. oh man.
Little Deuce will do ya.
You know, someday I'm expecting to like go into your office or talk to you and have you say something that doesn't crack me up, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
That's not an Uber, you idiot. All right, let's do this pre-jam the juices we've been talking about for the last 10 minutes. The first word is the first word is the comeback play. Comeback play.
Comeback player. I picked JJ Watt as this year's comeback player of the year.
How freaking dare you! I also picked J. Swat.
So Jesse and I discussed this briefly. Like I kind of wanted to mention Jalen Smith, but we're trying to figure out if Jalen Smith
What even?
fits in the category because
he technically hasn't played. Period.
true, he's never played in the NFL because he missed all last season
I mean-
with his destroyed knee.
Technically, if anything, he would be like rookie of the year.
I know.
You know, I wonder if he gets a red shirt for that and he can get it because like in baseball, I know that you could play like a lot of games and then still be rookie of the year like the next year. I've
Yeah.
seen it happen. It's weird. It's freaking weird.
Jeez, Tony Gonzalez, why don't you just play football again?
Modelo.
Oh, you know what? I gotta respect a man who is in a beer commercial because I like the beer.
Yeah.
Coach of the year, you son of a.
You go first.
Mike Zimmer. Booyah! The winner number one. Mike Zimmer. I'll just write him in for you too. Mike Zimmer, number one.
No, I
Yeah.
actually am going Jack Del Rio as this year's coach of the year.
Oh, I know where this is going. You're drinking the Kool-Aid again. This happened to us last year too.
No, I didn't say Jack Del Rio last year.
No, but Jacksonville is probably your most improved, isn't it?
But Jack Del Rio was Oakland.
Oh yeah, Dewey. Wow.
That,
He has
that
a-
was like 6
yeah,
years
that was
ago.
a long time ago. Ooh. Anyway,
Good friggin'
offensive rookie of the year, you son of a biscuit.
My
Dalvin
offense-
Cook, I'll put her in there for you.
It's funny that you mentioned Dalvin Cook. I said Christian McCaffrey, but Dalvin Cook was my second place. So there are like 4 picks that I had 2 picks, and Dalvin Cook was my second choice for this one
Oh.
because I honestly think if he like shines in the first couple of games, Latavius Murray will get traded or cut at the end of the season.
That could be, but they still haven't named anybody as their like third down back, and I think Murray would be perfect for that because he had a boatload of touchdowns last year.
Yeah.
So
So you guys also still hunt Jerick McKinnon,
yeah,
and
and he
he's going
returned a
to
freaking
be a
kick.
return guy, right?
Yeah, he returned a kick for a TD
Was
in
it-
the last game.
Wasn't it like
The last-
109 yards or
Yeah,
something?
well, I don't think it was that many, but it was a lot. He was awesome. So see you later, you stupid idiot Cordero Patterson. Next time, learn how to run routes, you idiot.
Yeah.
Defensive rookie of the year.
So I had picked Myles Garrett, and then he got a high ankle sprain or a sprained ankle.
Yeah.
And I'm still going with Myles Garrett, but it's going to be tough after missing a couple weeks.
I also went with Myles Garrett, and I thought about changing him as well, but then I thought, well, Joey Bosa missed how many games of the season last year, and he still got it, so boom. Of course, freaking Joey Bosa was amazing. Offensive Player of the Year. Yes, son of a...
Ooh. This might surprise you. Marcus Mariota.
That does surprise me, and there's no way in hell. I picked Antonio Brown.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't either, but I didn't know what to put for this.
I went with someone who could, like, Mariota could, it's unlikely, but he could be a dark horse for the MVP. But, like, if he has a solid season, I could see him being offensive.
Oh,
Wow. I could see him being offensive player of the year.
Defensive Player of the Year. I'm sick of talking to you about weird things that aren't going to happen, so let's do Defensive Player of the Year. I picked Danielle Hunter. There you go. Danielle Hunter, Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, my
That's
God.
and it's going to happen, and you're going to mark my words, you.
I picked Khalil Mack as making as getting it in 2 years in a row.
Ooh. There you go. Did you know that last year I had Khalil Mack all season until our second pre-Jackson right before the honors came out, and then he won it. But I picked him in the beginning of the year.
Who'd you pick for the Jacks?
I don't remember.
Okay.
What are you yelling?
I wasn't.
League MVP.
Dak Knight.
Really?
I mean, sorry, Dak Prescott.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I picked Thomason Brady.
So I figured if the Cowboys because if the Cowboys do what I hope that they're gonna do, it's gonna have to be on Dak's arm if Zeke is suspended at all.
And you're anticipating him being able to do that.
But I don't know. You picked
Well, there's West.
Daniel Hunter.
Yeah, and here's why. I actually have a pretty solid reasoning behind that. Because he was only a part-time player last year, and he got 12 and a half sacks. And he's going to be full-time this year. So, take that to the bank and cash it.
Oh my God. That was a mud in the eye kind of
Excuse
moment.
me. It was. I felt it coming on, so I'm like, I'm going to do this. This is happening. AFC champion, you idiot. Sorry.
I have 2 for this one, mainly because I picked the matchup. I think it's going to come down between the Patriots and the Raiders, and I think the Patriots will win. And the Patriots will be the AFC
Oh,
championship.
man, that's a good idea to do who the AFC championship game will be.
I told you that's what I was doing yesterday.
Yeah, you mean earlier today?
No, yesterday.
Oh, I'm going to do then, off the top of my head, Patriots versus Steelers, and Patriots get it.
That is a good one. I feel like it could be those 3 teams in the AFC.
Oak, I'm going to put Oak B, N-E, N-E. And now I'm going to put Pitt. This.
Fox 212 says, "Sup, fellas, Bruce Arians."
What? Fox 212?
Fox.
Hey, Fox 212, welcome to the show. I think you're first time listener,
Did
eh?
you say Bruce Arians
Hey,
is Coach
I'm
of the
I'm
Year?
not Canadian.
Yeah.
Must be.
Must
Bruce
be.
Arians, Coach of the Year, huh?
Maybe. I don't think Carson Palmer is going to do anything this season,
Yeah.
and I think there are too many old or
he's-
not
he's-
great wide receivers.
He's on a pretty sharp decline. And you know what? I might be saying at this time next year that, or in a couple of years, that Bruce Arians ruined David Johnson's career.
It's possible. I think David Johnson's their highlight of that team
Oh,
this
it's
year.
definitely. He was last year too, but
Mhm.
it just feel like he's gonna run him into the ground, which frightens me.
Carson Palmer could have a season of 2 years ago, but I don't think it's going to happen. But I don't know.
think he's got much left in the tank. Oh, so oh shit, NFC champion.
NFC.
Yeah.
I picked the Dallas Cowboys after they meet with the Panthers in the
Oh.
NFC Championship game,
Harvey Dow.
and the Cowboys will go to Super
Dow.
Bowl.
I picked the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh!
Let's see.
Plot twist.
No, this is what I'm gonna do though. I'm gonna make it Green Bay versus
Whoa.
Minnesota in the NFC Championship game in Minnesota, kicking the dirts out of them.
So who ended up beating the Cowboys to get the NFC Championship game? The Packers or the Vikings?
What?
Who beat the Cowboys to get to the NFC Championship game?
Let's just say that Minnesota beat the Cowboys and Green Bay beat Carolina. Just for gigs.
I feel like Carolina's gonna have a different Cam Newton's never had this many weapons before.
Spoiler alert. Okay, so Super Bowl winner, go.
The Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, whoa! And they beat who? New England to get in.
Nope. They just win. That's
They
it.
just New England just gives up. And says,
Yeah.
we can't do it.
Yep.
I picked the New England Patriots. Psych the Vikings.
I thought I saw you at the Patriots.
I did,
written
but I
down.
switched it just now.
You are legally allowed to do that.
Yep, I did not say it yet.
I like how you had a little.
Yep. Surprise team, aka the most improved team. Technically, last year it was the Jaguars, so I think one of us had it right.
I have two for this one, but I think the most improved team will be the 49ers.
Oh,
And the Rams were my runner-up team.
oh man, that's a good one. I picked the Panthers.
So the Panthers, if the Panthers do make the NFC Championship
And here's-
game, then
here's-
yeah, they
Here's
would
what I
be.
thought about it though, because they won like what 4 games last year.
No, I thought they won 6 or 7.
I thought it was more than that. But
Less than maybe?
I most improved. Excuse me. I believe is just like how many did they win last year compared to how many are they going to win this year, right?
Hey, Kareem Hunt just got his first
There
touchdown
you go. Yeah.
of
champ.
his career.
There you go. There you go, champ.
Anyway, what'd you say?
So it's basically how many wins did they have last year? How many wins are going to have this year? And then what's the difference of that? So like if they the Panthers, if they only had 6 and they ended up with 10, that's 4 wins. Do you think how many do the Niners have? 1?
Yeah, I think so. 1 or 2, and if the Niners, I think the Niners
So
have
they'd have to get at least 6 and 10 to beat the Panthers if the Panthers go 10 and 6.
But here's the thing: just 2 years ago, the Panthers were in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but they were dumpy last year. So I just think that they're going to improve the most record wise. Is kind of how I look at it. The dumpiest team, which I'm assuming
I
is
bet we
probably the
agree.
worst team.
You think
I
we
don't know.
agree
I don't
here?
think we do agree.
I bet we do.
Okay, who'd you pick?
The Jets.
Oh, I did pick. Nice.
It's like everybody knows the Jets are going to be bad. I bet you thought I was going to pick the Browns. No.
No, I don't think they'll be as bad as last year, but I do think they'll still be bad. Honestly, with Kaiser as their rookie as their
Yeah.
quarterback. I mean, it could be. I mean,
But they're at least on the ground floor or on the second level of rebuilding.
right. I mean,
The Jets are on the top floor trying to blow the building up while they're still in it.
yeah, yeah. They totally screwed themselves. Now, honorable mentions I think go to Chicago.
Yeah, they're going to be bad too. I think.
Maybe I don't know. I feel like there might be a lot more.
I think
better
the Texans
teams.
are going to be mediocre.
Yeah, Texans are going to be mediocre, right up there with. I think that whole division is going to be like.
Garbage. I thought about putting the Colts in my list, but it depends if when Andrew Luck comes back.
Right. I mean, he's. Okay, let's move on. AFC North winner.
The Bengals.
Ooh, what?
Yep.
Wow, I put the Steelers.
Just because Andy Dalton's got. Let's go through the weapons, man. He's got AJ Green and John Ross. He's got Tyler Boyd is whatever, I guess. But then he's got Jeremy Curley and Joe Mixon and Giovanni Bernard and Tyler Eifert. Like, I feel like he's got just a ton of weapons. But so does Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
But I worry about
And-
the fact that Roethlisberger was thinking about retirement.
Well,
So-
I don't think, but apparently someone said that this wasn't the first time he's done that. Like he does that almost, like he's done that for like the last 3 years.
Yeah.
And here's another thing though, the defense on the Steelers this year.
Yeah, they've only beefed up too.
Yeah, they've gotten better in the last like 2 weeks.
I think it'll be interesting. I think the Bengals are just my pick.
No, good. Let's change it up a little bit. Now we make it to the AFC
Did you?
South.
So I'm guessing you went Steelers.
Oh yeah, I did Steelers. AFC South. Sliz.
We probably agree. I went with Titans.
I also went with the Titans. The Titans this year remind me of what everyone was saying about the Vikings last year pre-Bridgewater injury. Because they were like the dark horse to go to the Super Bowl, to win their division, and all that stuff. And I feel like that's the same vibe that the Titans are getting right now.
Indy Hawk is watching us, and apparently she doesn't know if our audio is working with our video or something.
What?
Are you behind on the podcast? What I am watching is different from what I hear you talking about. I am so confused. There are legit things you were talking about that are not happening on what I am watching. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what's
But all we
happening.
can do is for John and hope for the best.
For
If it's
John.
not working out there in podcast land, I apologize.
Ooh.
Okay, there you go again. Every time I use that voice, you always
Well,
jump down my throat.
I didn't jump down your
You
throat.
jumped down at AFC East. Move on, you guy.
The Patriots. I thought about going with the Dolphins a little bit as like a surprise,
You know.
as like a surprise upset. But now the fact that they're only going to have 6 games and play 16 straight, no, it'll be the Patriots.
Yeah, no, they're no, just no. It's the Patriots. Let's not go crazy. All right, it's the Patriots.
Cray.
AFC West. This is a tough one a little bit.
Yeah, because this is something that the two of us were talking about the other day. 3 of the 4 teams in this division are going to be good.
Yeah.
You've got the Chiefs,
Yeah.
who are going to be good.
Yeah.
You got the Broncos, who are going to suck. You've got the
Yeah.
Raiders, who are going to be good. And you got the Chargers, who are, like, if they can still stay healthy,
Wait,
they're going to be good.
What?
Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers.
Not the Ravens. You said the
I
Ravens.
said Raiders.
Oh, maybe you just said it weird. I thought you said
It's
Ravens.
probably because I slurred a little bit. Slurred. But I've picked the Raiders to win this division.
I thought you were going to, but I went with the Chiefs.
I flip flopped a little bit.
Yeah, I just think that the Chiefs are pretty poised right now. I mean, honestly, we're watching the Thursday night game right now, and they're going toe to toe with the Patriots. So they're going to be freaking legit this year. Although I will be very interested to watch the Raiders Chiefs games. I think they're going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
NFC North Vikings. I'll just write them down for you. There we go. Put it in there. It's stone.
I
flat.
wonder if you're going to be surprised by my pick.
It's the Lions.
I'm going with the the Lions. Yes, you're right, the Lions.
Yeah, that's not going to happen because of the Vikings. NFC South.
It could happen. They've got the weapons. They still have that sad sack of a coach. Why can't I remember his damn name? Help me. Colts former coach
Oh.
looks just sad all the time.
Yeah. He's like, I want to play football now, I guess.
Oh, I'll think of it.
Yeah, we'll just get away from it and we'll remember. No. I'm going to say Sherman for some reason, but that's definitely not right. Okay, let's do NFC South now.
I went with the Panthers. This one could also be tough.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the Falcons because the Falcons are still good. They didn't really lose anybody, and they didn't. I mean, and they didn't. I guess they didn't really gain anything either. But they were a powerhouse last year, so
Yeah.
scoring just unbelievably out of control. Now, I don't think they're going to put up the same numbers that they did last year because that would be incredibly insane. But I do think they're still a great team. So
hmm
NFC East.
The Dallas Cowboys.
This one's going to surprise you. I think I picked the Redskins.
Did you really?
No, I picked the Cowboys.
So I could see that. I could see you picking the Giants, but I would have been confused if you had picked the Redskins. All right.
Yeah, no, I picked the Cowboys because they're clearly the best team
Aw.
in that division.
Nope.
NFC West.
You know, it's about the Seattle Seahawks.
I also picked the Seattle Seahawks.
I don't think the Rams are going to be good yet.
No,
The Niners are rebuilding.
although
The Cardinals, I think, are going to be bad.
I don't think the Cardinals will be bad, but I think I'm not gonna.
I think the Cardinals will win.
Wow.
I think the Cardinals will win 6 to 8 games, but no more.
Seattle. I watched them play against the Vikings in the preseason, and they were pretty freaking good. And even though it was preseason, but I do think that like with Sean McVay being the coach for Goff now, I think Goff's gonna get better, but he still has a ways to go.
Yeah.
Especially with Sammy Watkins out there, that'll help.
I saw an article today. No, I don't know if it was an article or if it was a report, but a reporter believes that Russell Wilson's bad season last season was based on injury. I didn't think Russell Wilson had a bad season last
No,
season.
I didn't think so either, but I also saw that. I think it was a report. I think it was on like Roto World or something.
Yeah, but I saw that. And I thought to myself, did he have a bad season? Because I thought he was the best part of their team. Like I thought, like I remember myself saying, that something about whatever. Never mind. That he finally had to be a quarterback and not.
Right. And not run.
Yeah.
Like just hand it off to Lynch or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. He probably will. I mean, I think they'll be good again. They're just a good team, and they've been a good team for a while. So hey, what do you say? Hey, what do you say we do the game picks?
Yeah. Coming at yeah.
So
I can't really get behind that because there are kids sleeping in the house.
this way we'll get. Who was we gonna want to say what pick of the week? Who was say we give out say what pick of the week?
Just say what pick of the week.
Say what? Oh, you have got to be kidding me. No. Pick of the week.
Ooh, I think I. Wait.
Jeez. A little premature there.
Hey, that's all I do.
Yeah, cracker.
Is be premature. Wait.
Ha ha.
Just means I'm early.
You guys,
Oh, they're talking about Dak Prescott.
Okay.
It's the Dak night. All right, if you guys need me, I'll be in the corner. Don't talk to me.
So this is what's gonna happen. Tony Dungy's talking to him, but here's what's gonna happen. If he ever starts to be bad, they'll start calling him Slack Prescott.
Oh.
or Lack Prescott.
Indy Hawk says I had Russell as QB for a while and he was garbage. Points were low and he was definitely not as good as before.
Indy Hawk said that she had Russell Wilson in fantasy and he was garbage at the time.
Garbage.
I mean, not as good as this past. So
And
maybe I'm just a liar.
Michael T. Haxton. Oops.
Mike, Mikey boy.
Sachin. Hi, Mike.
Hey Mike, I figured you should have just came over and watched the game with us, dog.
That's true. I didn't even think about that. My
And then
bad.
Indy Hawk says so sorry for Emily.
Why is Emily? Why Emily? Indy Hawk says sorry to Emily.
What did
Hey, Dak Prescott's an attractive cat.
no, he's not. Hey, what did Mike say?
He said, he just said, coming in here,
Coming in here.
Coming in here.
Oh,
Sorry, I can't.
what is that?
It's from Tenacious D. It's Jack Black's thing.
He says, MT Haxton says, next time Indy Hawk says, with all of Nick's prematurity.
Wait a minute. What's your pick of the week? You crazy.
I want you to do yours first because my
LA Chargers to beat Denver Monday Night Football.
is
Yeah.
that an upset?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You're not fooling anybody with that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's an upset.
San Diego beating Denver, bro.
Yeah,
Come off it.
but
bro.
Denver with Trevor Siemian and Denver's mediocre.
Not their defense wins games still. They didn't. It's not like
But
they
it's
missed.
Philip Rivers. Like the only thing that
it's not-
changed with
it's
the
not like
Chargers
they
was
missed
the
the
name
playoffs last year.
and the coach, but they got
San
a better
Diego
coach.
sucked last year, and Denver made the playoffs.
No, Denver was mediocre. Whatever. Fine. Whatever.
Lizzie, what's your pick, you slut?
I am going with the San Francisco 49ers to beat the Carolina Panthers.
What?
So then I guess that could be
Yeah,
the
you
question
idiot.
if that's a say what
You
pick
did
of
the
the
same
week.
thing.
But I
You
keep
did the same ding dong thing.
I keep
you
thinking
jerk.
about the Panthers being the same team as that went to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. So I'm going with the Niners beating the Panthers.
Oh, look at me. I did the same thing, but I'll yell at you for some reason because I'm a big fat jerk idiot.
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself.
I'm my harshest critic. Okay, now we got that crap out of the way. Before this game started, we picked, actually earlier today, we picked the winner of this game, and we both picked New England. Oh, it's kind of a barn burner so far, though.
Yeah, 17 to 14 and a half, not bad.
Yeah. New England's up.
Ooh, you got a boo ops
I got
on
a
that.
boo-ops in there. I haven't done a belch or a burp yet, but I did a boo-ops.
Jumping right to the A game.
No need to mess around. All right, New York Jets versus the Buffalo Bills. Of
The
Buffalo.
Jets, the Bills are going to win.
Yeah, I picked Buffalo. Atlanta versus Chicago.
What?
Chicago.
Atlanta. I thought about picking the Bears in my say what pick of the week, but it's not going to happen.
No, I picked Atlanta as well. So who's the team who San Francisco? Like they looked like they game planned for Minnesota when they played Minnesota.
Last year?
No, the
2 seasons?
preseason.
Oh.
But anyway, so I'm not sure if that preseason performance was like what's gonna happen. But I mean, like I feel like with Kyle Shanahan's offense, they might have a chance to be better than people think.
I know. That's why I think they're going to surprise a lot of people. And I kind of hope they do behind Beathard and Kittle.
Yeah, which means nothing because the next game is Baltimore versus Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati as well as that was what I picked. Pittsburgh versus Cleveland.
Pittsburgh.
Yep, me too. Arizona versus Detroit. I had a little bit of trouble with this one.
Detroit.
Yeah, you better pick Detroit, bro. You haven't won in the NFC
Bro.
North, bro. I picked Arizona.
Oh,
because
why is
David
that, bro?
Johnson, bro. Jacksonville versus Houston.
Ooh.
Ain't gonna be no defense played against David Johnson, bro.
I think I'm going to go Jacksonville in this game.
69 miles to Jacksonville.
Jesse, I don't know if I say this enough, but I really like our friendship.
I enjoy it. You know what? I had Houston. I had picked Houston, and that's what I wrote down here. But the more I think about it, the more I want to pick Jacksonville. But here's the problem. I think to myself, man, Houston's defense is good though, and Jacksonville has Blake Bortles, right?
Yeah.
But then I think, but wait, Jacksonville's defense could be good, and they have Tom Savage.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, well, they have DeAndre Hopkins, but then they're like, well, they have Hearns and Robinson. So it's just, this one sucks. This one sucks to pick.
Yeah.
Hawk says Dak is not cute, to use her daughter's phrasing.
Oh, Dak is not
Oh.
cute, says Indy Hawk's daughter. Oof. Ooh, that
No,
hurts.
that's just she just used her daughter's
oh,
phrasing.
it's phrasing. But Indy Hawk doesn't like Dak Prescott's face.
Should we go through? You know what? I don't
That
want.
ass, though. So I'm gonna pick Houston again. All right.
No, you're wrong.
Oakland versus
You
Tennessee.
stupid.
Stupid son of a bitch. Why did they even quote this? So
This is Belichick on first half. Some good.
So
a lot
good,
we
a
need
lot
to
we
do
need to
better.
oh, dynamite reporting. Why do they even waste their time with that crap? It's like, look at all the access that we have. We can talk to the
Andy
coach. and
Reid
he
looks
can give
like
us
he's lost
a
weight,
very generic answer. He does.
but it doesn't. Oh, look at that guy with the handlebar mustache behind
Where?
him. Oh, damn
I
it.
didn't see him. It's Oakland versus Tennessee. You spank.
Ooh, this should be a good game. Tony Romo's calling this game. I'm gonna go Oakland.
I'm gonna Oakland as well. But that's not gonna help your Mariota MVP push,
Dude,
bro.
Kareem Hunt looks good in this game,
Except
man.
for that
Except for the
fumble.
fumble, yeah.
Indie Hawk says, Jesse, that is correct. I do not like his face.
He doesn't like his face.
I feel like he has kind of
Yeah.
a Neanderthal troll
Ah.
about himself.
Oh,
Wow.
Fix that.
Andy Hawk is being straight up racist.
What? Oh, maybe we should.
Andy Hawk
repeat
saying
that.
something about him being black. I can't believe it. This is from Indie Hawk, guys. Indie Hawk, whose daughter
Whoa, easy. Take it
is
easy there.
adorable.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, all flag.
Oh.
But anyway, she said he looks like a troll, and she also said that he looks like someone took a dump
Troll!
on his face
She said
and
that's
spread
not
it
racist.
around. With you.
I don't
What?
know. I feel like when you say first of all,
Have you
Neanderthal
ever seen the
is
movie
in
Troll
reference
Hunter,
to somebody who
Jesse?
looks
Yeah,
like-
Neanderthal. I don't think is racist. What?
I'm just fucking
Jeez,
around.
yeah,
Have you ever
he's-
seen the movie
Trolls?
Troll Hunter?
Yeah, the troll hunter. Yeah, when he runs up and says troll.
Troll! I love it.
Yeah.
I love that line and scene. I love that
Did
movie.
he just say trolls? Like, no, I did not say troll. I am not hunting trolls. Now help me hunt trolls. Philadelphia versus Washington.
This should also be a good game where I think Philadelphia beats Washington.
I picked Philly as well, and here's why. Kirk Cousins hasn't looked good thus far.
No, he is not.
And that's why. That's
Do you think- If I were Kirk Cousins, wouldn't you just tank because you're going to make $24 million anyway, and then you're going to be signed by the Niners to be their quarterback? I think why not?
Here's why. Because
Make it so they
CJ
don't-
Beathard, bro, and he sees it. He's like, "Oh, CJ Beathard's gonna kill me, and I won't be able to take the field because CJ Beathard's gonna be the man of the hour.
Man, he's going to be the man, the
Brandon
myth, the
McManus,
legend.
man of the hour of the legend."
Indie Hawk says no.
Indie
Neanderthal
Hawk
is a
says.
bone structure, not a race.
Ugh, whatever.
Anyway, so Indianapolis versus Los Angeles Rams. Topical.
Ooh,
Indy.
I think the LA Rams are going to beat the Colts.
Guess what? I also have the LA Rams.
I went out and picked up the Rams defense because they're going against Scott Tolzien.
Yeah, that's not a bad move. Squeezer. Seattle versus Green Bay.
Oh man, I don't know.
Uh,
I think Green Bay
I
wins.
kinda
Oh
took
God,
that.
I don't know. Seattle beefed up their defense with Sheldon Richardson.
beef the D. Beef the D. Beef, 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 beef
You know
the
what?
D.
I think I'm gonna go Seattle. I'm gonna flip on this one. I'm gonna go Seattle.
I went Seattle, and
It's
I
tough
want to say it was tough, but for me it was a little bit easier because
because of feast.
oh, there
mode.
he is. Feast mode. Feast mode. Oh yeah, feast mode flips sides. That's right.
That handlebar stash is awesome. Oh, nice. That was lovely.
It was supposed to be in like a, like a old, like, well, no, not necessarily. No, it was like supposed to be an old 20s song.
Yeah, I got it.
Anyway, Carolina versus San Francisco. You say what pick of the week was San Francisco.
San Francisco.
So I picked Carolina.
Carolina.
Raise up. Take your shirt off and raise it.
Done. Done with my
Hey, is that the
champagne.
first time you've beaten me?
I think so.
Wow, I feel like a father whose son just beat him eating dinner.
Just like Ezekiel Elliott, I beat you. That was a joke. It was a
Oh!
bad joke.
What are you, Adrian Peterson's son?
Oh!
What's the name of one of their kids? Isn't that weird?
Sean.
Didn't they have kids but didn't ever show the kids?
They had 2 daughters, didn't they?
Didn't they never show them though?
I don't
They
know.
did.
I thought there was like Everybody Loves Raymond, and they always talked about the kids, but I don't remember
I-
ever seeing the kids.
I actually never thought the show was funny,
I've only seen them.
so I didn't watch it.
I like the dad. That show was kind
Yeah.
of funny.
He was good,
And
but I've never really thought Ray Romano was all that funny. But now I like him. I like him now that he's like doing like dark
other shows,
comedy and drama
yeah.
stuff.
Right. Kind of like Bob Saget.
Yeah.
New York Giants versus Dallas.
Oh, I think
let's
this will be
see.
the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh.
This actually reminds me of a question that Jeremy Jump
Step. Oh.
almost got it. As he
Boy,
was
I
trying to
think
decide
people-
between
Put that together.
starting Deshaun Kaiser, Jared Goff, or Eli Manning. Always start
Yeah,
Eli
exactly.
Manning over those 2. You don't know what Deshaun Kaiser's going to do for you.
Oh yeah.
Jared
no.
Goff, I still don't think he's going to do anything this season.
I
Eli
think
Manning
he'll
will
be
get you an
better.
automatic like 15 to 20 points probably.
Here's the thing. Like, I don't think that Goff is going. Goff is going to be, I think, a lot better than last year. But I still don't think he's going to be someone who's going to get you a lot of fantasy
No.
points. Eli Manning, on the other hand, throws the pee out of the ball because they have pretty much no running game. It's like Paul Perkins is their starter.
Yeah, and they've got
And-
Sterling Shepard and
and
Brandon Marshall
Brandon
and
Marshall.
Odell
Even-
Beckham Jr.
Well, he's going to be out this game probably.
Most likely.
But like, still,
Eli Manning will still throw the hell out of the ball.
I don't think it's even close. Will Ty can catch the ball. It's so yeah. So New Orleans versus Minnesota game of the week. Minnesota. I'll put it down for you. Thanks. Moving on.
I will. Oh, I will go Minnesota.
It's the revenge game.
It's gonna be a tough game.
It's gonna be AP. It's gonna be weird to see.
Oh, can we make a prediction on AP's
against
numbers?
us. Yeah, if you want. I don't care.
I think Adrian Peterson will rush for 16 times. He'll rush for 16 times, get 72 yards, and 0 touchdowns.
How much? 72 yards.
Yeah, with 0 touchdowns.
Okay. Good for you. I'm proud of you.
Hey, thanks, man.
Do you want me to make a prediction?
It's up to you, dog.
Fine, I will. Do I have to do how many touches he's gonna get?
No, I just threw that one out there for fun. These.
I think he's gonna get.
I just.
Oh, I think he's gonna get 10, 12 runs for.
You got this. I believe in you.
34 yards, no touchdown.
All right.
Here's why. Because I think they're truly gonna do a committee.
I think so too, but you never know. It's a revenge game. Aaron Pearson gets angry and runs well.
Maybe, yeah, but I still don't even know what he has. You know, I don't know what he has in the tank. Nobody really does. Oh,
Boborowski!
they got it though.
This just in. Danny Amendola would be a good squeezer because I've seen him get the ball a lot tonight.
Well, that doesn't mean anything in a Patriots game. Because next game he might not get the ball ever.
Yeah.
And he just fumbled it. Not to mention, he just fumbled it. So he's benched.
It's true. Bill
See you next
Belichick-
week.
Bill Belichick doesn't take any chances.
The Los Angeles Clippers versus the Denver Broncos.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers on this one.
That was my sleeper pick of the week.
No,
it was Chargers.
Oh, yeah.
So let's do this. That's it. That's all we had for the picks. But let's do some squeezers.
Dude!
then.
Oh, yeah.
Is that juice worth that squeeze? Okay.
Oh, God. Gronk only has 16 yards.
Oh no!
Oh, oh no!
Oh my god!
And then they're gonna eat me. Oh my God!
So here's mine: Eli Manning in for Winston, or Jay Cutler, if you had Jay Cutler, which we already discussed. Sterling Shepard, which you already said.
Yep.
Antonio Gates, I put because maybe maybe you had
He's
Brate,
still Philip
maybe-
Rivers' favorite
Maybe you
target.
had Cameron Brate. Maybe you had. And by the way, these squeezers are people that I looked up on our Pro Football Juice Fantasy League and saw that we're still out there. That's how
I saw Kobe Fleener was still available in a lot of
he's
leagues.
the next one. that
And
I
with
had on
Kobe
the list.
Fleener being, I'm sorry, with Willie Snead being suspended for 3 games, Fleener's targets are going to rise.
Yeah. And here's
Tom Brady has all day to throw.
here's an interesting one.
Oh. Except, are people really having to find a replacement kicker already?
You would if you had the Dolphins or the Buccaneers kicker. Yeah. Beautiful, baby.
Yeah, that's right.
I insulted you a lot, so I tried to make it up.
Oh.
Now here's a question. The last question, if you will, the only question worth answering. Do you think that people should sit Hilton or Gore?
Yes.
Do you think people should? Do they fumble again? Do you think people should sit anybody on the offense of the Colts?
Yes.
I tend to agree. I have
I-
Hilton in starting in at least one of
See,
these. And Gore.
I don't think I could trust playing Hilton. Hilton's luck dependent, man.
He is. Well, I mean, so is every wide receiver. I mean, like, look at Emmanuel Sanders and freaking Demaryius Thomas. They suck
Yeah.
without a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Look at DeAndre Hopkins. He was good for a while there with anybody.
But he was good with
He
like 4 or
sucked.
5 quarterbacks, and last year he didn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like, oh man, I can't get behind. I can't get behind except for the only wide receiver that I can get behind that has a bad quarterback is Robbie Anderson of the New York Jets. Robbie Anderson, baby, MVP, baby, put it on the board, mark
Nope.
it up.
Nope. I'm giving what? What?
Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, you're all about this Robbie Anderson guy.
MVP, baby. If he's in your league, man, you gotta pick Robbie Anderson up.
Nope.
He's a squeezer. So is Paul Richardson. I forgot to add those two.
But
But
Jermaine Kearse is going to be a starter now for the Jets.
And Robbie Anderson, baby, yeah, mark it down. Nick,
Yeah.
did you mark it down?
I did not mark him down. Should I mark him down?
Mark him down.
Oh.
I told you to mark him down. Open up your laptop again.
Think Gore will run more with like Alco?
And that's a good point. Haxton just said, do you think that Gore would run more with Lockmania? Which is a good point. It's fair.
But they also went and not drafted. They went out and signed Matt Jones, he's a solid starter. He just had
But-
issues with fumbles.
But here's another thing to think about, though. They'll know that's what they're going to do. They'll probably game plan for that exact situation. So they'll probably just load 8 in the box and make Tolzien beat them, and then they'll just pick them off constantly.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. There's two sides of the coin. Only time will tell, I think, is what we used to say, or what I always say. What I say. I think old Bob Anderson said that all the time. The wise soothsayer.
Hey guys, if you want to listen to our podcast, you check us out on iTunes.
Hey man, what's your problem? Go ahead and go on. Oh, look at this! I just broke the 4th wall. Now my hand is in your screen.
Oh!
Uh-oh, the illusion's been broken. Yep, there it is. Pointing at my ear. Stitcher over there. If you want to listen to it. Did you
Tune in radio. Over there.
Oh, Google Play Music.
Oh.
That's nice.
So if it says Stitcher,
Yeah, that's what I said.
hey, tweet us with hashtag Juice Nation at ProFBJuice on Twitter.
Sure.
Oh, titties. There was a question. Tyrod Taylor or Drew Brees. Wait, did we already cover that? Tyrod Taylor or Drew Brees from Snowman.
Oh no, we didn't.
Oh, there's a nice Tyreek Hill deep touchdown.
Oh, bro, my bro was like, "Oh, I'm too much of a wuss to start Hill, man. I hope you put him in there at the last second, bro. Come on, bro."
That's awesome, broskiff.
3 textual messages.
So the Saints are going against the Vikings, who got carved up by Brian Hoyer in preseason, yes, but it was still against the starters. And then you got Tyrod Taylor against the Jets, who have no one. Jesse, who you going with?
What for what?
Tyrod Taylor or Drew Brees?
Oh, wait, I went with Tyrod Taylor earlier when I talked about it. Because
Yeah, I'm going Drew Brees.
I'm going Tyrod Taylor. Yeah, because I think I really do think that the Saints are going to start running it more because they have that 3-headed monster.
Okay, but who does Tyrod Taylor throw to?
It doesn't matter. Tyrod Taylor can run
Zay
or throw.
Jones? Jordan Matthews?
He could run or throw. Plus, they're going. Who are they playing again?
The Jets.
Plus, there's no secondary in the Jets.
I
whereas
also agree.
Drew Brees has to play against the defense and secondary of the Vikings, which is pretty damn good.
I just don't think you bench Drew Brees.
No,
Especially over
that's also a
Tyrod
good
Taylor.
point because I think you might see maybe a watered down Drew Brees this year. I don't know.
But we've also been expecting that for 2 years.
Right. Well, it's gonna happen sometime. Same thing with Tom Brady.
I think so. This is tough. We didn't help Snowman at all.
No, I don't think we did at all. All you have to go on is that you know Nick is dumb and you know that I'm smart. I mean, that's really all you know. That's really all you know about, you know.
I mean, I can't argue with that.
Just kidding. Jeez.
I'm not the
Everyone
brightest
takes
bulb
everything
in
so
the box.
seriously nowadays.
Like, I made sure, I pretended to be smart as hell until Emily married me, and then I was like, well, you're going to get to know the real me.
Yay. Hey, by the
Speaking
way.
of her, thanks, Emily.
Oh, yeah, and Brown.
And Arcanium Brewing.
Yep. If you want to email us any questions, we have profootballjuice@gmail.com. Facebook. We're on Facebook. You can also, I'm missing something. I'm not just doing this either. This seems like something I would just do. Oh, this is neat. Peace!
Deuces! Also get a friend like Mike. Deuces!
Like my fucking baby. I wanna be like that.
The commercial from the 90s.
Tyreek Hill was in the Olympics.
No, they're just comparing him to the
He
two
tried
Olympians.
to be in the Olympics, but then he didn't make it because he's not fast enough. Ooh, burn. Brady. Oh, don't even.
There was no pass interference.
Don't even hold it.
We're done with the podcast now. We can just commentate on the game.
Well, yeah, the outro's playing right now.
Ba-ba-ba. Have you finished your champagne yet? Finish your champagne, puss.
Ooh.
Sorry, that was weird.
I finished that.
Hey, you did it! It's Marcus Peters.
I died.
Marcus Peters, could be one of the best cornerbacks in the league.
I agree. He's right up there with Xavier Rhodes. We're out.
Bam, bam, bam.
Except for on the thingy.
I turned off my mic anyway.